3AW 693-13-1. You heard me say earlier on, we had word that the Stokehouse Restaurant on Jacob Boulevard at St Kilda has been ablaze. Ken Francies from 3AW is actually down in the zone. Hello, Ken.
Good morning, Alan. Yes, I'm standing out front of the Stokehouse Restaurant. I've actually just seen my sex play at the Esplanade Hotel, walked out to be confronted by an absolute wall of smoke, and the Stokehouse Restaurant is just totally ablaze. Both stores totally on fire, an absolute wall of smoke just drifting across the Esplanade here in St Kilda.
Well, does anybody know what time this fire started?
No, I've just asked a couple of the people in attendance here, and they say it's been going for at least half an hour.
Okay.
But I'm looking at around about 9, 10. There's more fire units arriving as we speak. Both levels totally ablaze. The ceiling has flames just pouring through it at the moment, and it looks as though the ceiling is actually collapsing as we speak. The front of the Stokehouse Restaurant ceiling is coming in as we speak. The Stokehouse sign, so famous here on the Lower Esplanade here in St Kilda, clearly visible but totally engulfed in flames.
It's a terrible thing. It's one of Melbourne's most famous restaurants, Stokehouse, and a favourite with so many people, and a terrible thing for it to happen. Does it look to you like it's going to just be a total wreck?
Absolutely. The entire building is totally ablaze. There are flames in every part of the building. I'm standing directly out the front of it at the moment. The embers are flying across. There is an absolutely massive crowd gathering here, and another 2 fire appliances arriving as I speak. But the Stokehouse Restaurant is just totally ablaze, just totally engulfed in flames, and a wall of smoke just pouring across St Kilda at the moment.
Ken, is there any indication if there were patrons or staff in there when it happened?
Well, being a Friday night in Melbourne, and such a fantastic week of weather for people being at the beach, you would assume there is. The police that I've spoken to haven't reported any casualties or any panic as far as getting people out. But now, as I speak to you now, the flames are getting higher, and I wouldn't be surprised if the front part of that building, that famous facade of the Stokehouse, just collapses in at any moment.
Ken, but what about other buildings surrounding the Stokehouse?
The fire units, we've got the extended ladder, the cherry picker up in the air. We've got a lot of palm trees, of course. Those famous palm trees that line the Esplanade, they look certainly in danger of catching fire. The surf boat, St Kilda Lifesaving Club, is just to the left as I look out onto the Stokehouse Restaurant, out onto the water, and they look to have it under control suitably, that it's not going to affect the surrounding businesses. But certainly the Stokehouse Restaurant is just disappearing in front of my eyes.
Terrible thing. Ken, look, thank you so much for your time, and thanks for your call and letting us know what's happened. We'll get Gary McQuaid to keep in touch with that activity and what's going on down there during the morning too. Thanks a lot, Ken.
Thank you, Alan.
Cheers, bud. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Ken Francies from 3AW works on Nightline with Bruce and Phil and Simon and Bianca and John Blackman and sundry other people who is here quite regularly, has been down to see my sex at St Kilda, and is actually there watching the Stokehouse Restaurant go up in flames. Terrible thing. It's 10 to 1.